On the spectrum of pleasant to unpleasant, this topic certainly is at the unpleasant end. It's called the widow's penalty. It could alternatively be called the widower's penalty, but the reality is that women typically live longer than men. In a nutshell, what it refers to is when one spouse passes away, the surviving spouse is left with a lower taxable income, but a larger tax bill. It's sort of a double whammy. And we will walk through an example, but first it's important to set the stage and revisit the tax brackets for single and married filing jointly. The income ranges for married filing jointly are generally double that of single filers. For example, the 12% tax bracket ranges from $11,601 to $47,150 for single filers, and it ranges from $23,201 to $94,300 for married filing jointly. And let's not forget the other thing that is cut in half for single filers is the standard deduction. Recall, the standard deduction is the amount you subtract from income to come up with the portion that will actually be taxed. So the larger the standard deduction, the more income you are shielding from taxes. For a single filer age 65 or older, the standard deduction is $16,550. For a married couple, both aged 65 or older, it's $32,300. Now we'll add some real numbers for an illustration. Dave and Jane are a married couple in their mid-70s, and here are their sources of income for 2024. Dave's Social Security income is $40,000, Jane's Social Security income is $25,000, and the combined amount withdrawn from the IRAs in the form of required minimum distributions is $70,000. So total income, $135,000. The federal tax bill comes out to $10,690, or about 8% of their income. But what if, in this hypothetical, Dave had passed away last year? This is what total income for Jane would be instead. $40,000 in Social Security benefits, because she'd start collecting Dave's and give up hers, and the $70,000 in required minimum distributions, or RMDs, wouldn't change. So total income would be $110,000, lower by $25,000, but because she would move to the single filer's tax bracket and have her standard deduction cut in half, her total federal tax bill would be $14,292, or about 13% of income. Lower total income, higher tax bill, that is the widow's penalty. Now, there are some planning tactics available to reduce this negative impact. If both spouses are alive today, then it makes sense to take advantage of the more favorable married filing jointly tax status. For one, consider withdrawing from your IRA before RMDs kick in, even if you could live off of other sources. This will reduce the tax hit from RMDs for a single filer down the road, because those RMDs will be smaller. Another is to evaluate partial Roth conversions. Getting money out of a traditional IRA into a Roth IRA allows you to take advantage of more favorable tax rates today and leave the surviving spouse with a source of tax-free income down the road that could potentially keep him or her out of higher tax brackets. And or if the spouse with the highest Social Security income can delay the start date until age 70, that will leave the surviving spouse with the highest possible monthly Social Security income. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Call me if you have any questions. Otherwise, we'll see you in a month.